And welcome back to Driver's Talk. Rick Titus, Jay Dalton, Spencer Crick, and of course, a lot of you will recognize this young lady. So, Molly, we're going to get into our big adventure.
Yes.
Your big adventure.
Off-roading in Big Bear was incredible. I could not believe how much adrenaline you get for going 2 miles per hour.
In opposed to 150, like you're getting used to going.
Exactly. So I was like, oh, this will be a breeze in the park.
I was walking next to you guys and I threw up, okay? It was scary.
It was very scary. Yeah, it definitely, it's a whole different ball game.
But you had a wicked good coach.
Oh, yes.
Don Alexander was the right guy.
He was great.
I've had a little bit of off-road training. Molly is absolutely a beginner.
I'll start out by saying that a lot of elements of driving off-road are counterintuitive. And that's probably the most important part of our course, is explaining what those things are. Typically, these big mud terrains would run in the 30 PSI range on the highway. We're running about 14 to 15 PSI in these 37-inch tires on these Jeeps today. So we get increased traction because the contact patch spreads at really low pressures as much as about 2.5 times. One of the things we try to teach in the school is to control wheel spin, minimize that impact. It also makes it easier to get up hills and over rocks and stuff if you minimize wheel spin. A natural tendency for almost everybody is to straddle obstacles in the road, rocks or roots or anything that might be sticking up. These Jeeps have great ground clearance, so there's not any place on this road where you would really need to worry about hitting anything on the underside. But there will be places where that becomes critical. And if you can get hung up on a rock, then we might have to winch you off or something. We're not going to let that happen. It's against the rules. We'll see.
We'll see.
It's okay if you do. But what I want you to focus on is gaining ground clearance.
I'm so nervous.
I figured so. It's gnarly.
It is gnarly. I'm like, it's crazy. This was in the very beginning. This was the first course that we went on.
Yeah, this is kind of your orientation, wasn't it?
Yes, this was. He was like, this is what you'll be doing today.
Don wanted you to really get a full view on all sides of these Jeeps. Really, where are your wheels being positioned?
Exactly, yeah. That was the key part, is to always focus on exactly where the wheels were.
When you're making a turn, your rear tires do not follow the track of the front tires. On the Wranglers, with these big tires, if you're making a full lock turn, your rear tire will be inside the front tire by half a vehicle width, which is a lot. So that's going to affect when you turn the steering wheel when you're maneuvering the vehicle. So if you've got a boulder or a big tree or something next to you that you're trying to steer around and you have to make a turn around that, if you start turning in the four doors before the B-pillar or your shoulder, you could drag the side of the vehicle against that. Don't turn too early or you get a scrape. Now you turn. But stop for a second, engage the hill assist, which is that guy right there, and you want to be in first gear. There you go. So anytime you're ready, and take your feet off the brakes.
Take it all the way off right now?
Yep.
It's just going to do it?
It's just going to do it.
Oh my gosh. This descent was pretty crazy.
Were you surprised at how effective the traction was on these tires?
Oh my gosh.
When you pitch the nose over the crest of a hill and you think, well, these tires are just going to slide down the hill. No, they don't.
No.
They don't. They grip the hill and you roll down the hill in a very controlled fashion.
Good job, man.
It's way more intimidating than it was. Like when you're looking
Of
up
course.
at it, when I went,
So
like,
hard
just
right
even
here.
we're going
Hard
this
right.
way.
Yeah, right.
Even like just riding with you being in the passenger seat, it seems like a lot more intense. Oh my gosh, I love it.
So on the end of the first day, we've gone from how to shift it into 4x4 to doing a black diamond trail. I think this was a single diamond, if I'm not mistaken.
It was hard to walk up this, Jay.
Yeah, well, it was intimidating when we got out of the car because he would take us out of the car and show us a little bit some of the hills that we'd be going.
No, and you're hanging onto the door.
Yes, yeah, you're completely, it's hard to walk it. So it was, once you get to Black Diamond, it gets a little intimidating.
Again, a very interesting experience because you're asked to place those wheels in a way that will keep you above the problem. It'll keep you out of trouble. But you got to know where those wheels are running down the track. You've got to know where to place tires.
Well, yeah, and trusting the vehicle because I was like, the suspension's going to drop. I thought for sure something was definitely going to go wrong.
See, these
but
rocks
look
that
at
could do
this.
damage.
It's like, I'm so close to these rocks.
Don is telling you where it might be best to place this Jeep, but it's up to you.
Yeah, your adrenaline gets pumping doing this. I couldn't believe it.
But that was nothing, isn't it? This is lightweight,
That
right?
was so amateur hour compared to day 2.
You
For
needed
the next
that
day.
confidence
Yep.
because the best is yet to come. We're going to go on 2 of the Jeep fully rated trails, John Bull Trail and Gold Mountain Trail.
Had I known what we were in for, I would have chartered a helicopter and got out of there. Day 2 when we return.